I have been an entrepreneur at heart for a very long time. I've gotten real estate investments. We get
Yeah,
three multi-unit properties out of state. I
yeah,
used to run my own insurance brokerage for 9 years. I went back to corporate to be able to have a little bit better schedule so that I can be at practices and at games for my kids and all that stuff. We've been talking about being free. That's
yeah.
really what we're talking about. We don't, I mean, freedom is different for everybody. There's no better company. There's no better agents. There's no better
Damn, O'Neill.
AI. I mean, this
Yeah.
is it. So this is the one, man. I'm excited. I'm really excited. So the only way that you fumble is really you just not wanting to do this. We can't lose here. Only way we really lose here is we quit and we walk away. That's the really only way we lose here. So I did not have no AI background. I didn't think that I was ever going to get into the AI world. But I do know that AI is the future. People know about AI is ChatGPT. Bro, I didn't even know ChatGPT. You know what I'm saying? Like I was like behind. I don't come from this industry. AI, technology, all this new stuff's happening. I was like, man, this is where I want to jump in. Those are my biggest two things. It was time, and I don't come from this industry. After I actually signed on with the assignx, and the same way with my job, I went out there, and the entire sales conference, bro. Usually it's about numbers and how we did this year and how we're gonna kill it next year. The entire conference, every
Yeah.
department talked about is how AI is being implemented in that department and how AI is taking over the future and how you
Yeah.
open up any newspaper, any article, anything right now, everything is about AI. And I was like, dude, that's crazy. I just signed documents to be able to jump on this AI platform and really start going after this thing. And so I,
Absolutely.
I felt like this is the first time where I'm in something
Hmm.
before it's big. You know what I mean? Before it gets out kind of thing. He was like, dog, let's just trust me, man. It's gonna be a multi-million dollar company. This and this. And I was like,
Yeah.
so I started looking into it. I was like, man, I think he's right. And then there was a conversation we were having in the kitchen with my wife. And my
Hmm.
wife's like, dude, just do it.
Yeah.
The minute she said that, it was on. We didn't know how. We didn't
Yeah.
know when. We didn't have no, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And we jumped on. And I'm glad that we did, bro, because it's happening. The biggest thing though, bro, was honestly the one-on-one sessions with everybody, with
That's right.
Matt, you know what I mean, learning all that. So many walkthroughs, so many teaching videos, classes, I mean, one-on-one sessions, group sessions. When you name it, you have the support. So I can't say that I mean I went from zero to like now in like a day or two, but it was just about being steady Eddie. Steady Eddie,
Hmm.
steady Eddie,
Hmm.
right? Like little bit. Now we fully launching, man. Like it's crazy. I think two a week, especially for someone like me, was
Yeah.
perfect. It was actually
Okay.
pretty on point because it gave us an opportunity to work on things when between classes, between work and schedule and everything like that. The aha moment was our first meeting. I remember thinking, I'm like, man, this is the real deal. Like this is legitimately a technology that can revolutionize sales in every field. And that's when I realized, I'm like, yeah, the aha moment when really I really like putting it into gear was when Malik, my cohort buddy, yeah, I mean, in one deal, he comes out and he's like, yo, I made my first deal before we even got our anything going. He was like, yo, we already sold like I think it was like 20 grand or 10 grand or something like that in absolutely no time at all. And I was like,
Yeah.
holy smokes. I'm like, dude, we already in positive cash flow. You know what I mean? I'm like,
Yeah.
here we go. Like I was like, there we go. This thing is for everything that makes a phone call, receives a phone call. The receptionist, another reason. Service writers. So when you call in and they have a service, people are calling in. I need to book an appointment for my oil change, tire rotation, my whatever it is. All AI. They're gonna be all AI. Servicing,
Yeah.
sales, titles department. That's a big one too. Hey, I need my title, or hey, I paid off my car. Where's my title? Well, they need an AI system to be able to release title to the right person or register
Mhm.
cars to the right location, pay the
Yeah.
correct fees. All that's taken over, man.
Now you can actually add email, text, and DMs to that list. It's not just calls anymore. It's
Right.
any business that sends and receives email, sends and receives text, and sends and receives DMs, bro. So it
Yeah,
just,
bro. I'm telling you, the product just keeps getting better. There's so many other
yeah.
platforms that are like, okay, we took your money. Here the lessons, here the classes. Take a look. Good luck. You know what I mean? Whereas
Right.
like you're really and I don't know if you do this for everybody, but you really handheld the whole way through.
We wanted to keep intimate cohorts. Why we also let agency partners know that we keep it intimate and small, so that way we can actually put all our attention to make sure you guys are doing it correctly. Because at the end of the day, your success becomes our success. If we weren't as hands
Right.
on with you, given how limited you are with time, given your non technical background, we probably wouldn't be here right now.
This is not for the skeptic. This is not for the person that like is trying to prove this wrong,
Mhm.
really. Because I think in anything, if you come in just to criticize what's not working, it's usually you not working. If they don't believe that AI is the next big thing, and if they don't
Hmm.
believe that you know this technology can work, then this is not going to be for them. This is also for people who want to be perfect, because if you're looking for perfection in it, I think the platform is very like there's nothing better, but you got to be able to just pull the trigger. People who really want to, you don't necessarily have to come from the industry like I didn't, are willing to learn and are willing to put in the work.
Yeah.
And if they do that and they put in all the parts and they put in what they need to do, then this definitely be an avenue that they can take, and it'll be for them.
What's interesting is like a lot of people complain that they don't have enough time to do things, but you're proof of it.
The goal is to be at 100 grand a month.
Yeah.
The goal.
Yeah.
So, and then once we hit that mark,
Hmm.
our next jump would be to be at a quarter million a month. We want to be hitting like 10, 15, 20 different industries all at the same time. This really has the potential to be at $1 million a month,
Oh yeah.
And so
Oh
if
yeah.
we get to that mark, we get to that potential, man. I mean,
Yeah.
talking about generational wealth at that point. There is no better mentor in this, bro. There is no better team. There's no better squad. There's no better company. There's no better platform. There's no better technology. And so I'm like, dude, we can't lose here. Only way we really lose here is we quit and we walk away. That's the really only way we lose here.